Oh, move my way, hold on.
All right, buddy. Good job.
I'm next, right? We can change the order if you want. We're going to go through our two for the month. So I'm going to start with Katie Fargo. Katie is our first student of the month for October. She is an outstanding student, currently enrolled in 3 advanced placement courses, all of which she carried a 100% in through the first marking period. Both of our students that we called up today, I looked up and have yet to have anything below an A in their high school careers. So it's something I'm so very familiar with. Katia is highly involved performer at AHS as a member of the marching band, indoor percussion, fall plays, musicals, show choir, and chamber choir. She also holds leadership roles as the president of the Tri-M Music Honor Society and secretary of the National Honor Society. She's been named an AP Scholar with Honor, as well as holding a regular place on the Distinguished Honor Roll. Mr. Powell, Katia's AP Physics teacher, has the following to say about her. Katia goes above and beyond to make sure everything she does is as thorough as it can be. This attitude will be sure to serve her well, as her plans are to attend college and major in nutrition and dietetics and become a registered dietitian. Congratulations to Katia Fargo. Like to address at all? Put them on the spot this morning.
Thank you, Dr. Becker. My experience at Littlestown has been very positive and one of a kind, thanks to all the variety of extracurriculars I've been able to be a part of that has given me a place to feel welcome. Especially thanks to all the teachers and staff have been very supportive and very helpful in helping me. I plan to in the future, like Dr. Becker said, to major in nutrition and dietetics, probably at the University of Pittsburgh.
Okay. So our next student of the month for the high school is Lucas Bacher. If you'd like to go. He's already here. Well done. Lucas is a phenomenal student, carrying multiple advanced placement courses, and as I said, has yet to score below an A in a class in high school. Still trying to figure that out. Lucas is a highly involved athlete, as he is a member of the football and baseball teams. He also participates in travel baseball outside of school, and has the goal of continuing his career at Penn State Berks, where he will attend as a mechanical engineering major. Mr. Klunk states the following about Lucas. Lucas is coachable, a good teammate, is respectful, dependable, and has great analytical ability. Mr. Powell adds, Lucas works hard, perseveres throughout any challenge, and is an excellent problem solver. Congratulations to Lucas Bach. Man, a few words.
Oh, look at each.
Run it. This is classwork to the public.
Stay there for a moment. Quinn, Bryce, Mason, Katia, and Lucas, I want to thank you and appreciate all of your hard work. Some of you I've seen grow over the years, and it's always a joy to see you doing something, and it's always warm to see it. I also want to piggyback on Katia's comment. I want to thank the teachers, because it is a difficult thing to come out when the class ends at 3:30, whatever, and be back at the 7 o'clock game. I appreciate that, especially with next week's parent-teacher conference is going on. I can tell you now that I appreciate that a little bit more this year than last year than I did before, due to certain circumstances. So my apologies for never acknowledging it before. It's becoming very apparent to me personally that the teachers are really unrecognized individuals. And so I always love it when the thank you to him because it's a job that gets done, a lot of scenes at home, when you're in your pajamas, your shorts or whatever, and it goes on late at night sometimes, so I appreciate it. I'm off that soapbox, and on to you, Dr. Lee. Oh, wait, oh, you were just gonna, oh, okay. At this time, any student or anybody that would like to leave, they may leave. Mr. Moran is going to take the pictures of the students in the lunch, so please get your picture taken. I'm just being nice, being realistic.
That does make sense.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know. Nice meeting you. Take care.
Shortly thereafter. Yeah. No. It was a Monday morning. She did it on my day off, so that I would have to miss work. Basically, she was fine Sunday. Monday, she told my wife I was down and said, "Got a problem," and by 1:30 on Monday afternoon.
It could be under the radar.
We don't knock on wood, there hasn't been one of my family members that passed away in any place other than the home. All right, ready to reconvene? All right, I know you only have probably a line or two since the board's stolen half of your speech.
You stole my speech, you took my crowd away, this is what it is,
Okay.
I just had some updates on some things that have happened here in the last couple of weeks, as well as some things that are upcoming between now and our next board meeting, just to kind of, there's so much going on at the high school, especially to get into this holiday season as it's upcoming. But I'd like to start by acknowledging some of the totally incredible staff members that have done, really going above and beyond to create opportunities for the kids at the high school. Special thanks goes to Dr. Ashley Coleman for the truly outstanding efforts in organizing the Veterans Day Assembly. That was November 8th at the high school. If anybody came out to watch, again, my previous school settings, just so you know, it was like we got on the overhead and said, "Hey, by the way, it's Veterans Day, congratulate a veteran," and that was Veterans Day. So here we are in a setting where if you were there, it's just a phenomenal thing that's put together. Very impressive event, already a source of pride for me as I'm here at Littlestown. I was very impressed. We got to hear from Lieutenant Colonel Latasha O'Neill, who came in and shared insights on leadership and did a great job. You may or may not have heard, but also the Voice of Democracy essay winner, Abigail Brzezinski. She was the recipient this year, and she went ahead and read her essay and did a phenomenal job. So congratulations to her and to everybody that was involved in putting that together, because I know Dr. Coleman doesn't do it on her own. Some of the kids do a great job of pitching in and making that happen. Can't speak enough about it. Another thank you to Mr. Justin Stahl and Mr. Nate Stahl, the Stahl team, Stahl's right, for hosting the Power Puff volleyball tournament on November 13th. Again, the event was successful as a fundraiser for Four Diamonds, and again, building anticipation for upcoming mini-thon, which will be in early April. Enjoyable evening for everybody who attended, came and watched, and the guys played volleyball and handled it very well, and were competitive while being fun-spirited about it, so it was awesome. Looking ahead, Littlestown students will be performing the games afoot for the play, and that's going to be just before the next meeting, so it'll be between December 5th and 7th at 7:30. There's also an additional matinee on December 8th at 2 o'clock. Basically, it's a play featuring Sherlock Holmes solving a holiday-themed murder mystery. It's set in his own home. $5 tickets at the door if you want to come and watch. Look forward to showcasing the talents of the students on stage. Winter sports season has officially kicked off, and that was just this past Friday. Big thank you to everybody involved in making those opportunities possible, and best luck to all teams as they enter into the winter season. Finally, we don't feel like as much about it, but whether you're aware or not, this week is also American Education Week. So I want to take a moment to thank all the members of our staff who contribute daily to the success of the students. And I truly, truly am a believer in public education and the unique opportunities that our youth get as a result of it. And I think that our district can be proud of its commitment to supporting and inspiring the students that are here. And I'm proud to be a part of it at this point. Here ends my report. Thank
And
you.
you met that democracy speech?
I think it was a girl named Abigail, I think if I remember right.
Does anybody have any questions for that? Hearing none, have a seat. You can leave if you want.
So you may or may not know that every 6 or so weeks we have a reward at Maple Avenue for students who we want to recognize and reward students who consistently show up every day and make good choices and meet expectations. Not just, students who make wrong choices get their consequence, and that's fine, but students who do the right thing and just, rarely ever get in trouble or keep their grades up and attend school regularly, that they're recognized and rewarded. So we do that about every 6 weeks. Friday was the most recent. And I want to tell you about how students get into the reward and how many students made it into the reward, because I think it highlights for you some of the positive things that are happening in Maple Avenue. So in order to qualify over that duration of the 6 or so weeks, students have to have an A, B, or C in all of their classes. Any students with a D or an F are disqualified. Any students who have unexcused absences are disqualified. Now, that's sometimes as easy, most times it is as easy as parents writing a note to get that absence excused. So making sure that you're turning your notes in when you've been absent, or have you gone to the doctor, that sort of thing. The other way that students can qualify is for having good behavior. So if a student has had even so much as an after-school detention, they're disqualified. I think they're permitted 1 or 2 lunch detentions, but after that they're disqualified. And of course, any in-school or out-of-school suspensions are disqualified. So that's a pretty, low threshold. If you have 1 detention, you're out of the reward. You need to make good choices consistently. So on Friday, we had an awesome time. Kids who qualified could choose to spend the time in the afternoon at an open gym, just playing games, having fun, in a movie in the auditorium, doing a craft project in the art room, or playing bingo in the cafeteria. And this was especially neat because the Littlestown Fire Company brought their bingo machine, and Mrs. Snyder from the high school came down and actually called bingo, and they gave us the real, colored bingo cards where you rip off each game's a different color. And we had prizes, and it was just amazing, good fun. Students could pick the reward that would be the most fun for them. Of all the 6th graders, 21 of those students did not qualify. Only 5 of them were for discipline reasons. Of the 7th graders, 46 kids did not qualify. Only 6 of them were for discipline reasons. And of the 8th graders, 42 of them did not qualify, and only 12 of them were for discipline reasons. Okay, so the majority of the reasons here that got students disqualified were for their grades. So I think Ms. Glass, our assistant principal, she did an excellent job organizing these things. The kids really love it. They're working hard to earn these rewards. Our next reward later in the winter is going to Magic Elm to go skating, and the kids already know that that's the reward, so hopefully it will entice them to continue to make good choices at school. The other thing I want to brag about is our honor roll. First quarter just ended recently, and we had 213 students on the blue honor roll, which is a 3.0 GPA to a 3.89 GPA. So 213 students. And gold honor roll, which is a 3.9 GPA or higher, 64 students. So I think that's incredibly impressive, and it shows that students at Maple Avenue are working really hard to be the best versions of themselves when they come to school. And so I just wanted you all to know that. End of report, unless there are any questions.
Thank you. I really like that statement. Make good choices and meet expectations.
Yeah. If everybody just did that, then the world would be better place. Right? Thank you.
All right, I just want to follow up. There's a couple of key points here for ACEs, and we'll get to Dave's points. Others been stolen, but that's okay. That's a good part why we're the Thunderbolts, right? So I just want to do some statistical piece of a little bit about behavior, and it goes to that point about good decision making. So really just want to start that 98% of the students at ACEs are really making good decisions. How I'll come up with that number is we have 766 students in the elementary school, and only 13 of those students have received any kind of suspension this school year. 9 boys and 4 girls. when you look at that and you take that piece out, really 90% of our students, K to 5, have been making great decisions this school year. Haven't received any type of disciplinary action from the teacher or the administration. It's something that, as Courtney spoke about the middle school, that we're very proud at the elementary school. When you talk about that 8% of students, and we go from the 98 to the 90, you really have to keep in mind when you're talking about K to 5, you're talking about 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 7-year-olds, right? It's just really remember they're teaching involvements for those kids. So that is part of the process of coming to public school, getting those experiences outside of home, helping to teach them how to behave. But overall, I can't complain. We have a great group of kids over there, a great support from our families and our community. So with 98% of our kids are really making really good decisions. That's something to be proud of as a school district. Part of, as middle school spoke, Courtney did, same at the elementary school. We do have a school-wide positive behavior and expectations promoted for our pilot program and our core values program, and we really believe that's a big reason why that happens. In addition to that program, we also we have phone calls that go out from our teachers to families, celebrating the success and the positive things that our students are doing. They send messages, sometimes handwritten notes home with their students, and again, just positively recognizing the students' work in the academic area, the behavior area, and their decision making. Another area that we're focusing on in the elementary school, the work with Dr. Berryman and our grade level teams, is we begin discussions centered around Tier 1, 2, and 3 instructional practices, our staff, and supportive interventions in place for our students. So again, creating that healthy dialogue, that healthy discussion for that, and very appreciative of the work that she's doing to help support our building. That discussion sort of centered around improvement in differentiating their instruction for the academic lens, whether that's in whole group or small group practices, helping to build our teachers' capacity in the weekly lesson planning and their implementation of that practice. As we know, we're coming into our budget season, so again, resource funding to help support their needs in their building and their practices by our staff. And then really continuing today in our meetings, there was some talk about some of our professional development opportunities that's been referred to our letters training, our skills training, some of those things that's really again taking shape and form. So again, appreciative of the work from her and the support in our building as we continue to set our vision as we move forward. And then the final thing here tonight, just want to give a little bit of a forecast of our ACES Winter Concert is coming just after the Thanksgiving break on December the 3rd at 6 o'clock p.m. And we have landed on Maple Avenue being the host location of that concert. So I just encourage you to come out and support our talented music students with the leadership of Ms. Emily Green. Mr. Adam Bishop, Mr. Michael Ball, they do a fabulous job. You have to take away their concerts before at the high school. We really encourage you to come out and see their students do a fabulous job and their adults to work with them as well. And that concludes my report. Great.
Thank you, Terry. Any questions? Hearing none? Thank you. Dr. You're up.
Good evening, everybody. It's been a busy few weeks for the Thunderbolt Foundation, and through this time I was reminded by somebody, a quote by Helen Keller, and it was, "Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much." And these past couple of weeks have truly shown that with the events that we have held, and also with people that are reaching out to talk about scholarships for our students and ways that they can support the Thunderbolt Foundation. So I thought that was quite an appropriate quote, because I think we all have learned that when we work together and we focus on the positivity within our community, the great impact that we can make. So impact of positivity that we are making within this community. Dolly Parton, we are up to 215 registered to date. Working towards getting it into all of Adams County. I have some people that I'm going to be meeting with to try to give this opportunity to all children that are in Adams County. Our Harlem Wizards event, with our coaches and basketball players that are present here. We had over 600 children and adults in that gym. It was hot. But they had a great time. And we had a lot of children that received some free tickets that their families would not have been able to attend had they not had those. So it was a great evening. The kids had a great time, and we returned all the teachers in one piece and administrators. So that's a good thing. We were the recipient of a $2,000 grant from the Rice Foundation. The Rice Foundation is a local out of Hanover, and that is going to help us in providing our sneakers and snow boots to all the children in the Caring and Sharing program. And we're looking at least 134 pairs that we're going to be distributing this year. Probably it will be a little bit higher than that, but we're well on our way. And I'm also working with a local business in Hanover who are helping us to get discounts on so that we can help that cost a little bit. We received from our partner, Community Aid, $371.15 from our last clothing drive. This money we will be paying forward to Roots Harvest Program